Have you been struggling with the idea of God and how much power he has? This is my story. So last year, around this time, I had moved back to Canada from Australia, and I was supposed to be moving to Saudi Arabia with my ex-partner who had gotten a job there. And God, without me knowing it at the time, because it was right after this that I gave my life to Jesus and started following the Lord every single day. But even during that time where I wasn't really believing, God was looking out for me, and every step I took was determined by him. Listen to this. So I had to get my transcripts from my college here in Alberta, and he made it literally impossible for me to get those transcripts. I'll explain. First of all, I went to go get them and there was a hold on my account. Okay, hold on my account. Apparently, I had missed a withdrawal date like 4 years previously. So due to that, I was unable to get my transcripts because I had technically missed the date, which means I technically still owed them $3,000 for that semester without me even knowing it. So that was the first problem. So I couldn't get my transcripts, which I needed to send to the company by a certain day because they were trying to hurry along the visa process and everything else. And God was like, nope, not going to happen. So I was like, you better watch this. So I ended up going to another school I had transferred to after withdrawing from that first school in Alberta. I was transferring to BC. So I end up getting my transcripts from them. And they were so helpful. Not the first school. We're not going to name names. But the second school gives them to me. They're able to give me my full transcripts, not the, what do they call them? The non-official ones. That's the word I was thinking of. So going along in the process, I get my transcripts and then I get my interview. That morning, for some reason, my alarm doesn't go off. So I wake up to the phone call from the person in Saudi being like, hey, Tyler, we're calling to do the interview. And with the time change, it was like 4:30 in the morning or something. So I'm like, just wake up. They're like, are you okay to do this interview? Like, we scheduled it. And I was like, oh my goodness, like, this is ridiculous. So missed my alarm. That was number 2. And the last thing he did, well, I don't know if that was him or not, but he put a wedge in my relationship with this girl. And he put a wedge so deep that we were unable to continue the relationship. But God knew during that time, he knew exactly what he was doing. He was leading my steps every single day because he knew that I was not meant to go there. He knew I was supposed to stay in Canada. He knew I was supposed to be following his path, not leading one of my own. And that's just the amazing, amazing ability that God has. Looking back now, I'm so grateful and so thankful that he did that. Otherwise, I wouldn't be leading this amazing life. I wouldn't have this confidence, this Jesus glow about me if that didn't happen and if I didn't listen to God during those times.